Hi, so you might have noticed I've been gone for a couple weeks. That's because we went to Japan, and it was a lot of fun. So, there's a game store there, a board game slash hobby store, like for, they sell a lot of TTRPGs there. And so we decided to stop by and record our visit. Unfortunately, a lot of the audio is essentially unusable, so I'll be talking over it, but I just wanted you guys to come with us on a trip to Yellow Submarine. So let's get into it. So as we walk into the store here, um, we, we don't really see anything that catches our eye right away in the front, but as we get to the back here, um, I don't think I actually noticed it right away, but we ended up circling the store a few times. But they have Dead by Daylight, the board game, right there, Dune, the board game, and then I think there were a few other things like Catan, Monster Box, like Ticket to Ride, a bunch of, you know, uh, a bunch of things that we've seen before, but I did not expect the Dead by Daylight board game, and then some panty stickers, laughed at those, thought they were funny, and then Levi started talking about a game right over there called Flamecraft, which looks interesting. The art looks cute. Oh hey June, you wanna come up here? We point out the panties to Kayla. I think she recognizes a character here. I point out the girl that's being shy, covering. I thought that was pretty funny. Mini little dice trays that Levi's pointing out. And then we're looking around at all like the dice sets and stuff like that. They have a lot. Um, there's little dice cups and some Harry Potter themed dice up there. Hi June. Hi June. Um, yeah, they have a lot of Q workshop stuff. Oh, are you trying to eat my band? Don't eat the band, you little punker. You wanna stay up here? Here, I can turn this down so you guys can see the cat. Cat cam. Watching cat cam. So we're looking at the Japanese dice over here next to the Q Workshop dice. And we thought about getting them because I kind of neglected learning how to count in Japanese before we went, focused on communicating more than anything. And then right here we notice all the RPG books, and I was excited to see Sword World because I was actually thinking about getting that, but I think I saw somewhere that they're gonna do like an English translation, so I thought, I might just wait for that. But I was tempted. I was really tempted. It's this big book that I picked up is all three books in one. So those two books right there behind it, I think I point them out. Yeah. Um, so those three books are what makes up that single book. Then we start looking at some Call of Cthulhu stuff, really popular in Japan. It's honestly, I love that game. They have a lot of supplements for it here. So if you're in Japan and you go to Yellow Submarine and you're willing to read Japanese to play, get yourself some Call of Cthulhu stuff. Then we start looking at some, just like there's some, odd RPG stuff kind of mixed in. Uh, and then a bunch of TTRPGs that have like tie-ins with animes and stuff. Like, I think we see a Log Horizon TTRPG in here at some point. Oh, maybe we started with Log Horizon. Um, yeah, this little isometric zine style TTRPG looks really cute. Honestly, I probably should just grab that. It looks fun. It was apparently only 2,200 yen. Which is like, what, like 14 bucks or so at the time that I was there. Start dancing to some of the music, of course, you know. They had a lot of good music in the stores in Japan. I'm just, you know, that was one of the nice things about being there, is I'd be just busting a little groove all the time. They have a bunch of 5th edition D&D stuff. I don't know what edition this is, actually. D&D Essentials. Interesting. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff here. Right here on the left, I believe that's fighting fantasy stuff. Yeah. And then some anime stuff on the bottom. This is right around here is where I noticed the little battle map things. Kayla points out a little initiative tracker thing, which is a little nifty keychain that like clicks back and forth to show, you know, just binary states essentially. But yeah, here you can see all the like little map tile things, and there's some old fighting fantasy stuff in the case here that I'm looking at, and an old life counter that's it's like a wizard casting a spell and you spin him to keep track of your life total. This is where I see the dungeon map cards, which is honestly the thing that I regret not getting the most from this store, because I've been meaning to convert to like I think it's either 10 mil or 15 mil. I want to say it was 10 mil, which would fit like really well on those dungeon map cards. So if I got those dungeon map cards, I could just have like a full dungeon in like a tiny little box with all the miniatures that could fit on it, which would be awesome. There's also a lot of like random games here that I didn't really like recognize any of them. This one looks really cool. Dorazier, whatever this is, the art style is like very reminiscent of Monster Hunter, and I'd like to look into this. It looks pretty cool. A lot of them I was just going straight off of just vibes, you know, just whatever looks cool, whatever caught my eye at the time. And Levi notices this game called Eat Paint, and we talked about that, and I told him about how every miniature artist ends up like licking the paintbrush at some point in their career, and you just end up eating paint just little by little. There's some zombie minis on the wall and some old what are they, dark sword or whatever they were called, those old minis that had like the lizard men and stuff like that. I think I end up looking at them after I look at the zombies. They had these little cheap packs of zombos. I probably should have grabbed some of those as well. And yeah, just each of them, I think it was like each of them was unique, and if not, it had one copy of itself in the pack. So yeah, just a pack of zombos, you know, pack of zombies to to paint or just to leave like that or whatever. And then I kind of just do a walk through the back where they have like some of the discount stuff, it seems, and you know, just giving it a once over, just making sure that I've seen everything really. And yeah, honestly, it was an amazing trip. Okay, so if you made it to the end of the video, thank you. It helps a lot. If you want to watch more of my stuff, you know, like hit this video or wherever it is on the screen. I think there's like a subscribe button in the middle here. It'd make June happy, you know, if you stuck around, hung out to watch some more videos. Anyways, have a good day.